For years, the Supersport 600 class has been the sacred ground of Japanese giants. The CBR 600RR, the ZX-6R. These are legends. But what happens when a new challenger arrives? Not just to compete, but to dominate. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're not just looking at a new motorcycle. We're looking at a wake-up call. This is the 2026 Kove 650RR, and it's a direct shot across the bow of the established order. So why should Honda and Kawasaki be worried? Let's start with the brutal numbers. Kove is claiming a power output of 123 horsepower at a screaming 13,000 RPM from its new 645cc inline-four engine. To put that in perspective, that outmuscles its mainstream rivals. But it gets better. They're also claiming a ready-to-ride weight of less than 185 kilograms. Now, we've found Kove's weight figures to be a little optimistic in the past, but even if they're a few kilos off, the power-to-weight ratio on this machine is set to be absolutely insane. This is a challenger that's coming out swinging. You'd think a new challenger would cut corners on technology, right? Wrong. Kove has thrown a flagship-level electronics package at the 650RR. We're talking cornering ABS, lean-sensitive traction control, wheelie control, and even launch control. But here's the truly wild part. It features front and rear collision warnings thanks to onboard cameras. This is tech you expect on a high-end European tourer, not a mid-capacity supersport. Add in keyless start and cruise control, and the spec sheet starts to look unbeatable. All that power and tech is useless without a proper foundation. And Kove knows this. The 650RR is built around a serious twin-spar aluminum frame and an aluminum swing arm. Braking is handled by Brembo hardware at both ends, complete with cooling ducts for the front calipers. And for suspension, they're not messing around. It features semi-active electronic suspension for both the forks and the rear shock. This isn't just an engine in a cheap frame. This is a purpose-built, high-spec supersport machine designed to attack corners. Kove isn't just building a road bike, they're building a race winner. They've already tasted victory in World SSP 300, and they've publicly stated their goal is to take this 650RR to the World Supersport stage. The bike is set to launch in China in mid-2026, with a European and UK release planned for 2027. Yes, we have to wait, but that gives the established giants 1 year to figure out how they're going to respond. Because with Kove's usually aggressive pricing, the power and tech won't be the only numbers giving them nightmares. So the question is no longer if a Chinese brand can challenge the supersport elite, but when. And it looks like Kove just answered that question. Let me know what you think in the comments. Should the Japanese giants be scared? I think so.